I cannot believe what I'm seeing. I'm honestly sitting here stunned. You think you've heard every single rumor, every piece of gossip, every whispered allegation about Meghan Markle's past, and then something drops that is so brazen, so direct. It doesn't just rattle the cage, it blows the door clean off. And the person holding the detonator? A Saudi prince. We are not talking about unnamed sources, shady tabloid insiders, or vague palace aides. We are talking about a figure from one of the most powerful, discreet, and influential families on the planet, looking at the narrative Meghan has built and essentially saying, no, that's not how it was. He didn't just expose a yacht trip, he called it what it was, paid. And the fallout has left one person and one person alone publicly and utterly humiliated, Prince Harry. He is, by all accounts, completely devastated, reeling, and facing a truth he may have desperately tried to ignore. The veil has not just been lifted, it's been ripped to shreds. This is the story that changes everything. Forget the Sussex brand, forget the Netflix deals, forget the victim narrative. This cuts straight to the core of the origin story, the very foundation of the fairy tale we were all sold. Because for years, questions have swirled. How did a struggling actress, by her own admission living paycheck to paycheck, afford the wardrobe, the travel, the access to the impossibly exclusive world of Mediterranean super yachts, elite Monaco parties, and circles so tight you need a gold-plated key to even glimpse them? We were told it was hustle. We were told it was networking. We were told it was just a young, ambitious woman making her way in the world. But a Saudi royal from a culture that values discretion above almost all else has just shattered that entire illusion with one devastating label: paid. Let that sink in for a moment. Paid. It's a transactional word, a business word. It removes romance, chance, and serendipity. It replaces them with an arrangement. And this isn't some blogger in a basement making the claim. This is coming from inside the very fortress of global wealth and power that Meghan Markle was so famously photographed orbiting. This is the ultimate insider calling out the game. And what does it mean? It means every single photo we've ever seen of her on those decks, champagne in hand, rubbing shoulders with billionaires and sheiks, now has a glaring neon question mark plastered across it. Was she a guest, or was she part of the entertainment? Was she building connections, or was she fulfilling a contract? The prince's statement forces us to see it all through a brutally different lens. And where is Meghan in all of this? Deafening silence, radio static. Her and Harry's famously aggressive sue everyone legal team, nowhere to be seen. No letters, no statements, no furious denials. Why? Because you can't sue a Saudi prince for defamation. You can't send a cease and desist letter to a royal palace. This is the one opponent the Sussex playbook has no answer for. This is checkmate. All she can do is hope it blows over, while Harry, poor Harry, is left to pick up the pieces of his own shattered pride. Imagine it. You've turned your back on your family, your country, your birthright for a love story you believed was authentic down to its bones. You've defended this woman against the world, calling anyone who questioned her past racist or prejudiced. And then a man from the world she once inhabited stands up and calmly, publicly reframes her entire history with you as just another transaction. The psychological blow is unimaginable. He must be feeling a fool, a dedicated, love-blind fool. This is where the hypocrisy becomes absolutely breathtaking. Let's contrast, shall we? Because while Meghan's past is being brutally reframed as a commercial enterprise, what is the Sussex brand built on? Authenticity, truth-telling, vulnerability. They monetize their pain, their family rifts, their real story. They sell us authenticity by the hour on Netflix and by the word in best-selling books. They posture as truth-tellers breaking free from a system of lies. And yet, the very foundation of their story, how they came to be the woman Harry fell for, is now being called into question by a source more credible than any they've ever attacked. The irony is so thick you could cut it with a knife. They've built an empire accusing the royal family of opacity and manipulation, while their own origin myth may be the most carefully constructed fiction of all. And let's talk about the real victims here, because Harry's humiliation is self-inflicted. He chose this. The real collateral damage is the dignity of the institution he left. Every time Harry and Meghan cry foul about press intrusion into their private lives, remember this: they have made their entire lives public. They have sold their story. But this is different. This isn't a private letter or a baby photo. This is an allegation about character and history that goes to the heart of their credibility, and it makes the royal family's initial deep-seated caution not look like racism, but like profound, almost prophetic wisdom. Think about it. The firm, with its centuries of experience spotting opportunists, took one look at this picture, the yacht photos, the rapid social climbing, the murky connections, and instinctively put up the drawbridge. They weren't being cruel, they were being cautious. They saw the backdrop to the fairy tale and it worried them. And now the world is seeing why. The public isn't stupid. People in the UK, in Australia, in Commonwealth nations who understand the weight of the crown are watching this unfold with a mix of horror and grim validation. This isn't schadenfreude, it's a profound sadness seeing the Queen's grandson, a man who once served his country with honor, being reduced to this, a globally mocked consort to a woman whose past is a landmine of unanswered questions. The comment sections, the social media threads, they're not kind. They're asking the questions the mainstream media is still too timid to touch. What exactly were these yacht nights? Who were the clients? How extensive was this networking? The word escort is trending and it's not being used kindly. This is the court of public opinion rendering a verdict, and it is brutal. This scandal also exposes the terrifying power Meghan wielded from the start. This is a man who has lost everything: his family, his home, his military affiliations, his friends, his reputation. He traded it all for what he believed was a genuine love, to now face the possibility that the entire persona he fell for was a carefully curated performance, a product offered in the marketplace of the ultra-rich, is the ultimate betrayal. It would break anyone. He is isolated in Montecito, surrounded by yes-men and PR consultants, with no royal protector officers to give him honest counsel, no brother to grab him by the shoulders and talk sense into him. He is alone with this devastating revelation, and that is the true tragedy in this sordid affair. Where does this leave the Sussex brand? In tatters. You cannot sell authentic sourdough recipes and wellness tips when your own autobiography is being publicly rewritten by a Saudi royal. The Archewell Foundation, the Netflix partnership, the Spotify deals, they were all built on the magnetism of their story. But if the story is revealed to be built on sand, a transactional arrangement dressed up as destiny, then the entire commercial empire crumbles. Who will buy what they're selling now? Every future interview, every project will be viewed through this lens. The paid yacht nights will be the ghost in every room, the unspoken question in every conversation. This is bigger than gossip. This is about the corrosion of truth and the price of ambition. Meghan Markle wanted to be a star. She studied the playbook. She targeted the prince. She executed the plan with military precision. But in her relentless climb, she failed to account for the people she used as stepping stones. She forgot that the billionaires and princes in those old photos are not powerless extras in her movie. They are powerful players in their own right, with their own pride and their own version of events. And one of them has decided to speak. He has no Netflix deal to promote. He needs no publicity. He is simply stating a fact as he sees it, and that fact has the explosive power of a nuclear bomb. So, what happens next? Harry is trapped. To acknowledge this is to admit he was duped, that his great rebellion was based on a lie. To deny it is to pick a fight with a geopolitical powerhouse he cannot hope to challenge. He is in an impossible bind, and the stress must be eating him alive. Meghan will likely double down on the victim narrative, claiming this is yet another racist, sexist attack from shadowy forces trying to silence her. But that old card is wearing dangerously thin. You can't cry wolf when a lion is standing in the room staring you down. In the end, this sordid revelation holds up a mirror to our world. It shows us what happens when naked ambition meets ancient power, when a curated persona meets an inconvenient truth.
The royal family, for all its faults, stands for duty and service. William and Catherine, weathering their own storms, do so with a quiet dignity that looks more regal by the day compared to this dollar store drama playing out in California. This isn't just scandal, this is a morality play, and the audience has seen enough. Now, I want to hear from you. This isn't just American drama. This is a man who was once third in line to the British throne. So, my UK viewers, my friends in Australia, what's your take? Does this change how you see the entire Sussex saga? Do you feel sympathy for Harry, or do you believe he made his bed? And for everyone, does this feel like a tipping point? Let me know absolutely everything you're thinking down in the comments below. Smash that like button if you believe this is the moment the facade finally cracked, and subscribe and hit that notification bell, because in this channel, we don't just report the news, we tell you the
truth behind the headlines. The conversation starts with you.